We're learning new details about the transition ahead for the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office, which will take over operations at the Silverdale Detention Center. Now, this comes after CoreCivic, a private company, announced last week it will end its contract early. Channel 3's Michelle Herron has been examining that contract, find out what this means for taxpayers. Michelle?
Yeah, they've got a lot on their hands, Cindy. You know, the transition is not going to be an easy task. The facility is 3 times larger than the jail downtown, which is why the sheriff has a 5 to 6 person team to help him figure it all out. That includes making necessary improvements to the facility that was built in the 1950s and figuring out who will foot the bill.
As Hamilton County Sheriff Jim Hammond figures out how his department will take over operations at Silverdale Detention Center, focus also shifts to who will make necessary repairs to the aging facility.
We've got locks that aren't working, we've got roofs that leak, we've got some things like that that are more inclined to be the problem.
Hammond said last week it would take hundreds of thousands of dollars to repair the nearly 70-year-old facility. CoreCivic, the private prison service that has operated the facility since 1984, announced last week it was pulling out of its contract early due to significant safety and security concerns.
There's going to be arguments back and forth who should have been paying for that. Yes, no mistake about it, the county owns this facility, CoreCivic doesn't. But contract had some specific items in there that I'm not prepared to discuss today that we may have a little disagreement on who ought to be fixing what. That'll be discussed over the next coming days.
Channel 3 obtained the 148-page contract. Article 13 outlines the operator is responsible for maintenance, upkeep, repair, and improvements for the facility, including the roof, foundation, and other structural components, utility lines, heating and air units, electrical, plumbing, all interior and exterior walls, windows, doors, and electrical features. But the contract also states if the repair amount is over $7,500, the county must reimburse the remainder of the cost. We followed up with the sheriff Monday about the topic.
If there are things that they were obligated to do, we'll hold their feet to the fire.
But Hammond also acknowledged there are some things he won't expect CoreCivic to pay for.
We didn't expect them to build a new building if some major component goes bad. That's on the county to pay for.
Even though it's unclear exactly who will pay for what, Hammond is looking forward to Silverdale's expansion in September, which will add more beds and phase out the downtown facility.
There's a lot of components to this, but I think in the end it'll be progress for how we deal with our criminal justice system.
Now, we reached out to CoreCivic about the contract, and a spokesperson told us that they will work through contractual matters directly with county officials. Hammond is set to present his plan to commissioners this Wednesday, and it will be up to the Hamilton County Commission to decide how they will move forward. Reporting live in the studio, I'm Michelle Herron, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.